Justcyn. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey. And to my fellows, hey, what's up? But anyways, this is going to be the collective reading for July 2023. So let's get into a few disclaimers before going into your reading. Now, my availability for July has opened up. So if you do want to book a reading with me, I do suggest booking in advance because I will go quickly throughout the month. So if you can try and find a slot in July, be sure to book as soon as possible or quickly before everything is completely booked. Now, I do have an online store as well if you do want to shop with me and support me that way. Basically, on my shop, I do have crystals, smudge kits, jewelry as well. I do have affirmation books. I do have planners. So if you do want to kind of shop with me, that'll be somewhere on the screen. But of course, it'll be linked in the description box. I do also have a Patreon as well if you do want to support me that way. It's only $5 to kind of sign up for the tribe over on that platform, which is an exclusive platform. We mainly focus on rituals and spells, but the Patreon platform, you guys do see these readings first before YouTube does. So YouTube sees this days after Patreon. And of course, the spells and rituals that we do focus on Patreon is mainly on self-love, money, and protection. I do also have an ebook as well if you do want to purchase my ebook. My ebook will basically keep you spiritually aligned and help you navigate your journey if you're stagnant or you don't know what you're doing on your journey. It's basically a step-by-step guide on your spiritual journey. So let's get into your reading. If you hear thunder, it's because it's currently raining in Miami or about to rain in Miami. And if you hear pitter paddles, I think it's called pitter pad, whatever, on the floor, that's Louie, my dog. So let's get into your reading. Let's see. One more card. Good too. I'm gonna take this one. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, which I'm going to take, it did fall out of my deck, is the Hangman. So what we have for the collective is the King of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, you guys can see that, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. If you do want this deck, it'll be linked down below in my shop. This is my deck that I created myself. So check that out down below. So what I see for the collective this month, I see that there may be love on the way. I do also feel that there may be some sort of opportunity coming in for you romantically. I don't feel like this is platonic, but I feel like there seems to be a little bit of power struggles with your love life, or just things seem to be incredibly stagnant at the time. So I do feel like there seems to be feeling discouraged. Now, I do feel a lot of you who may be possibly in a relationship or establishing a relationship with someone, I do feel like it takes a lot of work. And I do also feel like there seems to be a lot of compromises and sacrifices that you guys are now realizing when it comes to being in a relationship. I do also feel like this relationship does bring you fulfillment, though, if you are in a relationship. I feel like this is something that fulfills you emotionally, spiritually, financially, romantically, physically. There just seems to be like all of your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed when it comes to being in some sort of relationship that brings you peace. I do feel that a lot of women who may be watching this can feel me on this, or can relate, but I do feel like a lot of you are kind of finally sitting in your divine feminine energy. I do feel like you guys, it's like, how they always say that the man is the head and the woman is the neck. I feel like that's what's going on. There still seems to be some sort of passion, or there seems to be like you being a boss, or you feeling very driven while being still in a relationship that still brings you security. If you are single, this could be someone who could be coming into your life with that type of energy. What I'm seeing is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. So there seems to be a lot, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio too, but there seems to be a lot of fire, a lot of Pentacles, so a lot of earth-like energy, and there seems to be a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so like water energy. So this could also be someone who, again, fulfills you emotionally or romantically. I also feel like this could be someone who may be learning how to be romantic with you. Maybe they have not been romantic in their past relationships. Maybe they were not vulnerable enough. Maybe they were not sensitive enough. But I feel like you bring out that divine feminine energy that maybe someone is not used to. Maybe they have been with women that have been operating out of divine masculine energy, but I feel like you are a sense of a fresh of breath air because you're sitting back in your divine feminine energy, and it's only because this person is making you feel very secure and giving you a sense of stability. Now, with all that being said, I do feel like sometimes there seems to be power struggles, but I feel like it's more so with just like you feeling very nervous or very uncomfortable in your relationship. Not saying that that's a bad thing, because maybe you are also not used to being in a healthy relationship. So I feel like this is like some sort of fresh new take for both people. One person is operating out of fear because of they never had a healthy relationship. They never experienced it. This is something new to them. This is something that's foreign to them. So they're having to relearn or having to learn what it feels like to have security or feeling stable for once. And the other person is more so operating out of just like, oh my God, you're such a breath of fresh air. I've never met a person like you. You're so, you operate out of your divine feminine energy. You know how to be supportive. You know how to, listen to me. I feel like someone is finally feeling very heard. Someone is finally feeling like, you know what, this is someone that I can operate on my divine masculine energy. If you're a man, this is someone I can kind of lead with my divine masculine energy because she sits so well in her divine feminine energy. And I don't want to say submit or submission, because I don't really like that word. I don't really like that word. But I just feel like someone is just like, you know what, I don't have to be operating on my divine masculine energy, because this is someone who reassures me. This is someone who probably fulfills all of your love languages, meaning that they fulfill you with affirmations, they fulfill you with gifts, they fulfill you with like acts of service. So it just seems to be like someone is just, again, dotting all the T's and dotting all the I's. So let's get into the King of Pentacles. Again, if you guys hear Louis, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You guys will be meeting Louis in the next vlog that will be going up this weekend. So let's see. All right. Okay. So there seems to. Oh, this came out of reverse, and I didn't do reversals. All right. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that there seems to be someone that is stable in your life. If you are dating, or if you're exclusive with someone, or even if you're in a relationship, I feel like someone is stable in your life. There just seems to be something just comes at ease. And if you're single, I feel like this is an energy that's coming into your life. Like this is someone who's just kind of like, it's not a chore to be with them. It's not forced to be with them. You just feel like, we just flow together. It doesn't, not saying that you're not in a relationship if you are in a relationship, but it's just like, this is someone who I see as a best friend. This is someone that kind of, when you're in a relationship or established relationship, sometimes it can feel like a chore to be with somebody. Like, oh my God, I have to do this, I have to do that. I have to fulfill these girlfriend or wifey duties. But I feel like when it's with this person, it doesn't feel that way. It just feels like it's like naturally it comes to you. Again, it's that sense of feeling very secure and feeling very safe in a space with someone. Now, I do feel like this is maybe someone who balances you out. This is also someone that's coming into your life to reestablish some sort of balance in your life as well. And I do feel like this is someone who could be a part of your soul tribe, or this could be also a soulmate. Now, I do feel like there is another soulmate around. This is someone that you maybe not talking to, or there just seems to be a little bit of like both of you are, you don't see eye to eye with this person. You may not be on the same page with them as well. This could also be someone that things just can't seem, something just has a hard time getting off the ground with this person. There seems to be a lack of stability with this person. There seems to be a lack of consistency with this person. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because I am seeing that someone is being very sensitive or very emotional, or this is someone who's having some sort of like, dang, like, I messed that up. Like, she was the one that got away, or he was the one that got away. Like, I should have did this, I should have did that, I should have contributed, I should have put more energy, I should have. It's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas with this person. And I feel like someone is reflecting on the past. They're doing a lot of deep self-reflection as well. And I feel like someone is also maybe still stuck in the past. Like sometimes the wave of emotions kind of rush back. And you know how like when you like think about something from the past, it gives you a little bit of nostalgia. But what it also does to the physical body is just like you feel like whoosh in your body. Some might say like it's butterflies. Some might say like, oh my God, it just gave me chills. It's that feeling of just like a whoosh if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, it's like you feel something in your gut. It's just like, you know how like you're in a roller coaster and you're about to go over the edge and your stomach just goes whoosh. I feel like someone is feeling about that, about the past. It brings out an emotion. It brings out a physical feeling when you think about the past. So there just seems to be a little bit of just like someone is kind of like regretting things that may have happened in the past. And sometimes they still ponder or think about it a lot. And it could be also someone that you want no parts of because you may be possibly already in an established relationship. Or if you're not in an established relationship, it could be like you are possibly meeting a lot of other suitors or contenders that you feel like are a lot better than this person. So there seems to be a little bit of like you comparing a new person with an old person from your past. But again, I feel like you are kind of like enjoying a connection that you already have in your life, or some sort of connection that you may have been establishing for some time. And if you're single, this is something that may be coming into your life. Like, I do feel like someone is coming into your life that you feel like it's not worth letting go. It's not worth, you know, leaving this relationship or this connection for someone from the past. All right, let's look at the Five of Wands. That's Louis, y'all. Y'all hear Louis with little feet. All right, Queen. Well, actually, I'm gonna do the Five of Wands. Let's do the Five of Wands. All right, Five of Wands. Oh, what a. Ay. Okay. Oh, this came out reverse. I don't read reversals, but reversals are coming out. Okay, so there seems to be a little bit of unfinished business between you and someone else. This may be, again, someone from your past, or this may be someone that you have some sort of ties to that you're having to kind of close out that chapter. Maybe the chapter wasn't closed out. Maybe someone feels like they had some unresolved things that they may have wanted to say, or maybe they didn't have an opportunity to tell you how they feel. Someone now wants to kind of like share that with you, or open up to you, or kind of express that in some sort of way. I feel like someone is trying to be sensitive. They're trying to be vulnerable. They're trying to be very persistent, and they're trying to be very, when I say bossy, it's not in the sense of like they're trying to boss you to do something, but this is maybe someone who's kind of like putting a lot of pressure now all of a sudden. So someone is just like, oh, now I gotta apply pressure. And it could be because you're moving on with your life. Even if you're like single, you know what I mean? I just feel like maybe someone is coming back from the past, or maybe someone is thinking about you from the past, and you're just like, you know, yeah, I'm kind of good off you. You know, I just feel like you're no longer interested in that person anymore. Even if you're single, you're just like, I wouldn't even go back to you. I'm not interested. Like, you're not even my type anymore. Let's see, the Queen of Wands. Sorry. All right, Queen of Wands. If you are a man, you may be dealing with someone who, I feel like you're dealing with someone who is a boss, and they feel like they don't have to listen to you. So there could be someone who is either bossing you around, or they may be operating out of divine masculine energy. So this may be a separate message for someone else. But someone is just like, dang, she's so much of a boss that is giving me anxiety. Meaning that if you are getting to know somebody, or you're in a relationship, your partner may feel a slight intimidation or a slight insecurity. It's just like, what do I give to this person that already has it all? Maybe you're the breadwinner. Maybe you contribute a lot more than this person. Maybe your life is a lot more established than this person that's coming into your life, or currently in your life. And this person may feel like, dang, like, how do I even compete with that? Like, what do I give this person that has acquired a lifestyle already? Like, how do I contribute? Like, me coming into their life is a luxury, not a need. You know what I mean? Like, someone feels like, dang, like, what am I supposed to get this girl? Like, this girl she got Chanel bags. Like, she got a nice whip. She had a house. Like, and then someone's looking at you like, dang, like, she's already established. She has her life together. She doesn't really need me. So how can I contribute in a way that's going to either stand out, or how do I contribute in a way that's going to, like, I feel like someone wants to be a man, you know what I mean? Like, someone's just like, I'm gonna be the man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, very macho energy. But it's just like, what do I give to someone who already has it all? What I can say as advice, you know, be there for them emotionally, you know, be there for them spiritually, hold place for them, you know, in your life. Whether that be like, when I mean hold place for someone, it means like you think of them as part of you. You know what I mean? Like you kind of like, you pray for them. You comfort them. You know, it's like holding, like it's like I see you. You know what I mean? People don't see you, but I see you type of energy. And I feel like you can give that to them. Like you see them beyond like them always having to be the caregiver, whether beyond them always having to be a boss, you know, like show up for them in ways that can impact them. And that's just being there for them. You know what I mean? Holding place for them. You know, when the world is too much for them, be that person for them. So I feel like that is how you can contribute to the connection. Sorry, y'all, that's Louis. I feel also that someone feels a little bit intimidated, insecure, like I said before. Someone also may have some sort of anxieties or stress, but this may be how they are naturally. Like they just always have anxiety about the smallest things, or just they operate out of anxiety. Someone is constantly finding ways to give themselves like a down, you know, like to feel down, whether that be smoking, or that be vaping, whether that be, you know, drinking, whether that be like food. But someone is doing something to kind of keep them balanced or grounded because they are always constantly filled with anxiety. Someone may suffer from ADHD. Someone may suffer from like an attention deficit. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and comment down below. I do respond to all of your comments, as you guys see. So if you guys want to leave me a comment down below, I really appreciate it, and it does help out my channel. You know what I mean? Like someone just has a hard time staying focused. And it manifests as an anxiety or stress for them. And they say they sometimes have a hard time sleeping, or they could also be like, if it's not a hard time sleeping, it could be like someone just like moves a lot in their sleep, or they snore very loudly, or they breathe differently when they're asleep, meaning it could be very shallow, or they could be very like, maybe someone sweats in their sleep. You know what I mean? Like they wake up in like cold sweats, like because their body is so hot at night, which is like really strange. Not strange, but I just like, you know, like when, like for me, like when I've been with like my boo, whatever, or you know, it just feel like, you know, like when sleeping next to someone who just like has like a hot body, and then they wake up like really like sweaty, like their side of the bed is really sweaty. I just feel like someone is just like, there's something disturbances in their sleep, and that could be from like that to like just snoring, whatever the spectrum is for you. But I feel like that's how someone kind of, it's like that's where the stress anxieties are. Like someone is holding on to anxiety and stress, but it's formulating into a physical ailment in their sleep. I didn't mean to rant too long on that. Sorry, I just felt the need to. Okay, let's look at the Two of Cups. Oh my God, I feel like this is gonna be a long video. Let's look at the Two of Cups. I feel like you guys don't mind though. If you guys don't mind, like this video, like you guys don't like, sometimes I just be channeling things and I just can't stop. Like I have to say it, you know what I mean? Oh my God, thumbs up if you guys like that. All right, let's look at the Two of Cups. Yeah, again, like I see like someone's stressed with a lot of anxieties. I feel like if you're in a relationship and there seems to be a lot of tension or power struggles, I feel like it's over money. And I feel like that's going to kind of like subside, or there's going to be a breakthrough with that. So don't worry too much about that. I do also feel like Someone is also holding back about having a conversation about money, whether that it's like asking your man or asking for someone for money, because it doesn't have to be romantic in nature, but like asking someone for help. I feel like someone's just kind of like too afraid to do that, or kind of or holding back from asking for help, whether that be mom, dad, family, whether that be your partner, whether that be someone you're dating. It just doesn't matter. But I feel like someone is just like, I don't want to ask this person for money because I don't want this person to look at me in this particular light. But we all need help. So I feel like someone is needing to have to like get out of that mindset. And I feel like someone is like having to ask for help if they don't feel secure. And that doesn't have to be financially. This could be romantically. This can be emotionally. This can be spiritually. But it's just like someone is having to kind of like, I'm getting the song by Ace Hood. Closed mouth don't get fed on this boulevard. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard. Anyways, I'm getting that song by Ace Hood. But I feel like someone is having to kind of like really kind of like say what you mean. If you need it, if you need help, if you need some sort of assistance, it is saying for you to kind of like ask for that. Don't be afraid to do so. Because I feel like you're going to get what you need if you do. Because I feel like someone is coming into your life that wants to help. But if you don't ask for it, they're not going to help you. Like, this is someone that's just like, you got to open your mouth. If you're not going to open your mouth and ask for help, then I'm not going to give you help. Like, you got to, I feel like someone also likes to feel needed. You know what I mean? Like, they want you to need them. So you coming to them asking for help is just like, they feel secure. They feel stable. They feel like a man. And if this is a woman, she feels like a boss. She feels like she's made it. You know what I mean? Like in a sense. Okay, let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like your money is growing. I do feel like you're also very bored at your job. I feel like a lot of you maybe have some sort of paperwork that's due, or some sort of documents that are also needing to be signed. So there seems to be something to do with the deadline for some of you, that you're having to get some sort of signature completed. I do also feel like a lot of you are bored at work. A lot of you are feeling very disconnected at work. A lot of you are just, your body is physically there, but your mind is completely somewhere else. I feel like you're disassociating while you're at work. And I feel like even you're having conversations at work, but it's like going one ear, not the other. It's not registering. You're not taking in information. You're hearing instead of listening, and there's a difference. Listening is taking in information and implementing change. I say this all the time on my channel, but I'm gonna say it again. And hearing is taking in information, but not doing anything with that information. Completely detaching or dismissing that information because you're just listening. You're just hearing. You're just hearing them. Just like, yeah, whatever. So I feel like that's kind of like what's going on at work. And I feel like a lot of you are daydreaming. A lot of you are kind of like wishing and praying and kind of like looking at other possibilities, or dreaming on other possibilities instead of being at your job. All right, let's look at the 10 of Cups, and then I'm out of here. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Y'all know I love y'all. We're trying to go to 10K, y'all. Trying to grow. We're trying to grow. All right, let's do 10 of Cups. All right. Some of you are moving forward with an opportunity. It could be with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. There seems to be some sort of new beginning, or there just seems to be a reset button. If it's not a reset button, it just means that someone new is coming into your life, and they're very passionate. They're very persistent. They know what they want. They go after what they want. So this is like fast-paced energy and not like a slow-moving energy like an earth sign. So Pentacles. Sorry, y'all. That's the way. So I feel like something is moving very quickly, but I feel like you're like, you may try to control it, but I feel like I'm like, you know what? I just need to move forward with it, because there just seems to be a little, stop it, Louis. There just seems to be, sorry, y'all. There just seems to be a little bit of like, you feeling like this is something that's meant to be. So I feel like you're just going with it. You're kind of like not trying to withhold. yourself as well, because I feel like there could have been like you like holding back from this person that's coming into your life. And if you are in a relationship already, it could be like you could be holding back from your partner, but I feel like that's going to stop. Sorry, y'all. But that's pretty much all that I'm seeing as far as your collective for July. Again, I apologize for Louis. He's just having the puppy zoomies. If you like this video, please make sure you like this video so we can help grow to 10K. I love y'all so much. Please, if you do want to book a reading with me, it'll be linked down below so you can check out my availability. I do have an online store if you do want to shop with me and support me there. That would also be linked in the description box so you guys can kind of like see all my witchy stuff on my website. And of course, Patreon, if you do want to kind of join us there for only $5 a month. We do a lot of witchy stuff on there, mainly focusing on self-love, protection, and money. But we also see all of these videos first before YouTube. So if you do want to watch all of these videos and can't really wait until YouTube to upload, then yeah, follow me on Patreon and support me that way as well. Yeah, I love you guys. I will see y'all in my next video. Please be safe. Bye, guys.